Hello, we're here again for some more Italian football predictions. Is anyone going to stop Inter Milan from winning the title of the season, as that's what it looks like according to the table at this stage in time? Let's go over what happened at matchday number 28 results, and then of course let's give you the odds and score predictions for the upcoming matchday number 29 games this weekend after the international break. So first up, Genoa, they were 2-1 winners against Parma, with Maka scored 2 goals. Pele scored the opening goal for Parma in the first half of the game. Next up, we have Bologna 3-2 winners against Crotone, with Mario, Shokunton, and Olsen, as they managed to come from behind. Crotone actually had a 2-0 advantage in this game, with Mises and Nwankwo for Crotone. Spezia, they defeated Cagliari 2-1, with Piccoli and Megui. Meanwhile, for Cagliari, Pirlo got a late consolation goal. Atalanta 2-0 winners against Verona, with Milan and Zapata scored the goals in the first half to give Atalanta a very comfortable victory. But here was the shock results of the week. It was Benevento. They defeated Juventus at their home stadium 1-0, as their title streak is very much in big jeopardy of coming to an end. So Gage managed to score the match winner there. Was the only shot on target they had for the game. That crucial goal indeed. Sampdoria 1-0 winners against Torino. Cadriva scored the only goal of the match there. Latio 1-0 winners against Udinese. Milan got the match winner for Latio in the 37th on this game here. AC Milan 3-2 winners against Florentina, with Ibrahimovic, Diaz, and Kohangalu. Florentina had Polga and Wibwe. And finally, Napoli 2-0 winners against Roma, with Mertens scoring 2 goals in this game here. So how is the table looking, you may be asking? Well, Inter Milan leads it by 6 whole points, and with a game at hand, so it's their title to lose. Only 2 losses all season. So AC Milan is in second spot, and then you've got Juventus in third, 4 points to drift off AC Milan, 10 points, plus that extra game behind Inter Milan. They've got it all to do. Atalanta also, same number of points as Juventus, but Juventus does have a game on a hand on them. Yeah, so let's see how we got on with the matches last time around. So, what do we have? For myself, I managed to pick up 6.17 with the likes of Atalanta, AC Milan, and Napoli to win their matches. Football side to have the Torino, Bologna, Sampdoria, and Latio results correct for 8.7. Overall leaderboard has myself on top, 221.81. Football side is in second, 199.17. Cavan Wright in third, 13.2. And Tom O in fourth with 9.91. So first up for matchday number 29's games this weekend, we have AC Milan taking on Sampdoria. So AC Milan are the favourites here at $1.50, $3.75 for the draw, and we have $6 for Sampdoria. So AC Milan playing this game for their rivals Inter Milan, so that could close the gap to 3 points. So it's a big game to really put the pressure back on the much favoured Milan outfit. So AC Milan in second, recent form has seen them got 3 victories and a draw. Meanwhile for Sampdoria in 10th spot, 1 victory and a couple of draws in the past 5 games. Then they go with AC Milan to win this match, 3-1. Football Saints is going to go with a 2-2 draw. Next game is Atalanta as they host Udinese. Atalanta up on 4th, with 4 victories in the past 5 games. Meanwhile, Udinese in 12th spot, 2 victories and a couple of draws. Going to go for Atalanta, absolutely destroy Udinese. I like scoring goals. Don't they? They managed to score 65 goals so far this season, which is joint top with Inter Milan. So yeah, 4-0 for me. Football Saints is going to go for a 2-0 victory. Next up, Napoli, even bigger favourites than the likes of Atalanta and AC Milan at $1.14. And they are my Serie A club. Currently they're on the 5th spot, but you know, they're a couple of points behind the likes of Atalanta and Juventus. So that'd be nice just to keep pushing on. And they've got a really good game against Crotone. Crotone currently sitting bottom of the league in 20th. Won between the past 5 games. They are 8 points adrift of safety. So good luck to them staying out for the season. So I'm going to go with Napoli to win this one 4-1. Football Science is going to go with a 3-0 victory for Napoli. Next up is Benevento taking on Parma. Benevento in 16th. 1 victory and a draw in the past 5 games. Meanwhile for Parma in 19th place. 1 victory and a couple of draws. Gonna go for draw for this match here. A 2-2 draw is what I reckon. Football Science is gonna go Parma 2-1 victors. Next up is Sassuolo taking on Roma. $3.30 for Sassuolo. $3.60 for the draw. And $1.91 for Roma. Sassuolo in 8th. 1 victory and a couple of draws. Meanwhile for Roma in 6th. Just 2 wins in the past 5 games for themselves. Gonna go with Roma, 2-1 winners. Football Science sees a 3-0 destroying in favour of Sassuolo. Next up we have Genoa taking on Florentina. $3 for Genoa, $3 for the draw, and $2.30 for Florentina. Genoa, they come in 13th, 1 between a couple of draws in their past 5 games. Meanwhile for Florentina in 14th spot, 1 victory and a draw in their past 5 matches. Gonna go for a 1-1 draw, honours even here. The Football Saints is gonna go for Florentina, 3-0 winners. Next up we have Latio, who are in 7th at the moment as they host on newcomers Spezia. So $1.33 for Latio, $4.50 for the draw, and $7.50 for Spezia. Latio, 3 wins in the past 5 games. Meanwhile for Spezia in 15th currently, 1 victory and a couple of draws in their past 5 outings. Should be a win for Latio, but I've gone for an entertaining 5-goal match for this match here. So I'm going to go with Latio, 3-2 winners. Football Scientist sees a 4-0 destroying for Latio. Next up is Torino taking on Juventus. $6 for Torino, $4.33 for the draw, and $1.40 for Juventus. So Torino just hovering above the relegation places in 17th spot currently. 4 wins, 11 draws, and 12 defeats for the season. So they got 2 wins in the past 5 games. Yeah, currently 455 subs, is it? Yeah. So edging ever so close to the big man, that special 500 number. Meanwhile for Juventus, count in the 3rd. 3 wins and a draw in the past 5 games for themselves. So yeah, it hasn't been a great time for Juventus. I do reckon they might actually slip up on this game here, and that will surely end any hope of them winning another successive title to an end. So I'm going to go with Torino 1-0 victors. The Football Science is going to go with a 1-1 draw. Next up we have Bologna taking on Inter Milan. Bologna, they in 11th. 3 wins coming in the past 5 games. Meanwhile for Inter Milan, top of the table, won at least the past 5 games. They are the team to beat, of course. So I've got to go for Inter Milan to win another match here. And it's quite nice and refreshing to have a real decent opportunity for Juventus not to win another title, and one of the old big-time clubs to come back and force and claim a title since like a decade ago. So I'm going to go up Inter Milan, 3-0 winners. The football science is going to go up a 2-2 draw. And the final match we have Cagliari taking on Verona. Cagliari in 18th, 2 wins in the draw. Their past 5 games, meanwhile for Verona in 9th, lost their past 3 matches back-to-back there. Before that was a victory and a draw. Going to go with Cagliari to win this match, 2-1. And the football science is going to go for Verona 4-1 winners. That concludes my predictions for match number 29 at Serie A for Italy. Feel free to get involved with your own thoughts predictions down in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video there. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you again really, really soon. Cheers.